say the beginning, because when something's over, something else has to start. What I want to leave with you tonight is I sat here and listened to my man Bobby, as I try to pull my hair back down. He said a lot of good stuff, as he usually does. But one thing I took from all that, and the athletes pay attention, in this room tonight, and when you go back to your schools respectively, you have impact. You make a difference. Don't think that people aren't watching. Don't think people aren't listening. You give social proof to things that are good and or bad. People say they'll do stuff because an athlete does it. They don't even know who you are. I told you when I went back to my high school, just to have someone come up to me and say, I remember when you did. And I'm like, I don't remember you. But it doesn't take away from the fact that they had that emotion, and I am responsible for what happens. I wrote a paper in high school, psychology class, by the way, I'm a psych major, was a communication major as well. And the paper I wrote entitled, Somebody's Watching Me. And it was one of the Jackson songs, and maybe it was Tito, probably. And, I wrote the paper for my psychology teacher who happened to be my coach, friend Jesse. And in that paper I talked about, I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I won't go into all of the backdrop, but the racial situation wasn't very mixed. Not a lot of minorities in the school. So I always felt like somebody was watching me. But that wasn't the reason. I played sports, and everybody felt like they knew me. Everybody thinks they know you. They read the program, they see the press, they see you cheer, they see you high five, they think they know you. But the important part is that whether they know you or not, that you have an impact in somebody's life. The triple impact competitor has in its roots, in its concepts, everything that you need to be successful in life. If you want to work for Deloitte, you better make the team successful. You better have something to bring to the table. You better be worried about their culture, their image, and everything they do in the community. You better believe that's important. A lot of people don't understand that message. You have gotten that message. You spoke it tonight. Whether you knew what it was called or not, by the way, you're a triple impact competitor. It's very important that you take this award with pride. Whether you got the final scholarship or not, it doesn't really matter. You're here. Someone said, I played in the championship game. You know what? I'm honored to be here. There are only 2 teams. That's exactly right. Only 2 teams have to play in a championship, and their team was one of them. So as you walk away tonight, you gather up your stuff, and your parents are all proud and excited. Remember what Bobby said about the advice. Parents give advice because they know. It's amazing how much my daughter recognizes I know now. She's a freshman in high school, and just the other day we were talking about, she went to new high school, and she's all worried about friends, and nobody's going to know me. I was like, please, you're 5'10", they will find you. So, but I understood what she's talking about. She's worried about fitting in. She's worried about being the oddball, that whole thing that goes on. And so now she's in high school. I said to her, I said, Mikhail, listen, give it about 3-4 weeks. You're working out the basketball team. A couple of seniors will say hi to you in the hallway, and it's a wrap. Everybody will speak to you. I picked her up from school the other day and said, Dad, guess what? I said, somebody spoke to me and I didn't know who it was. Let's get out of here. Really? I said, I wonder how that happens. Listen, you take care of yourself and you do what you got to do, and everything else will take care of itself. People are waiting and watching and supporting you. Your parents are pulling for you. They're here for you. You don't get to do what you do without your parents. Your parents are triple impact parents. You know what I'm saying? They deliver the heat, they bring the advice, and they also provide the love. So as you leave tonight, give your parents a big fat hug. I am Mark Wiggins. I am the speaker man, and tonight's session is now closed unless somebody has something else they need to say. We're all good? All right, and those winners, the 5 scholarship recipients, please come to the front for
all the finalists.
The whole group.
Everyone, all the finalists first.
all finalists. Please come to the front for a picture, and then we can go home. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.